What's going on, everybody? Hope your day is going wonderfully, man. Life is beautiful. Life is good. Right now, you can probably tell I'm about to go to sleep. You can probably hear my voice. I'm tired, man. It's been a long day. I'm about to have some lucid dreams to share with y'all, But before I go to sleep, I was reading through some comments, and I came across this one comment that really spoke to me. It was a longer comment. The guy would kind of shared some, just share a little bit about his life, and how he felt in his life, and how his circumstances were really affecting, the way he was living and how the way he felt. And, he had a lot of negative energy around him, and he wanted to know, how can I rise up out of this low vibrational environment and, be more of a high vibrational person and really enjoy my life and be happy. How do I do that when I have so much negativity around me? And, I just don't have any, good resources or good influences in my life. How do I do this? And that really got me thinking, got me really thinking, my mind churning. And so I want to offer an idea that hopefully will support you in your journey, man. But I have a question. Is it your circumstances in life that affect and create your mind? Or is it your mind that affects and creates your circumstances? And when you think about it, in reality, you can kind of go both ways with it. Both of them are true. My circumstances do impact my mind, and my mind does impact my circumstances. So, what's going on here? What's still, give me something. I'm thinking about it, and, the beautiful part about this is you have control over your mind. You don't have control over your circumstances. So this makes life, something that can really be experienced, something that you really have to create. This makes this entire life thing a creation. Because we all kind of see circumstances in our mind that we want to live by, we want to be happy. We want to have a fulfilling, good life, we want this. And, well, at least I do. I want that, and I think a lot of you do too. So I think one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself is to create yourself a very strong mindset, a very strong belief system. You have to impact your subconscious mind. You use your conscious mind all day to think and look around and do things and observe things and act. But your beliefs, the base, the core of who you are is all in the subconscious mind. And it's kind of affecting the way the conscious mind does perceive, does absorb, does choose, does decide. It affects all of that. So you have to really change and really focus on changing your belief system, your mindset, from one that says I can't to one that says I can. And you have to base your mind. You have to surround your mind. You have to allow love to be the soil from which the plants of thought sprout. You can't allow it to be fear. Because if it's a fear base, if the soil of your mind is fear, well, you're going to be a very closed off kind of person, and you'll miss a lot of opportunities. Fear will hold you back. It'll contract you. It'll make you close your heart off to the world, and it's in that opening of the heart. It's in love. It's in the opening of the heart that connections are made. It's in the opening of the heart that bridges are formed and opportunities are available to you. In fear, you're closed off from the gift of life. I think life is always trying to offer, opportunities and beauty to you. It's just a matter of how brave, how courageous are you to open your heart up to it and say, fuck it, And so it's just something you got to think about, ask yourself, is this decision I'm making out of fear or is it out of love? And when you make decisions out of love, your whole world changes. And, it's a lot easier said than done because, we are raised in societies, that's really fear-based. It's, fear-based societies. And fear is only necessary in only a few occasions. We have fear coursing through us in most occasions nowadays. So, and one thing I've learned is, it's so much easier to switch the mindset from I can't to I can when you're in that love-based mindset. You have to get it to the point where you believe, you love yourself, you accept yourself enough to where you believe, you don't doubt yourself, you believe you can. It's in that fear and that doubt that you remain weak and unable to affect your environment in your life. So you gotta find a way to switch it from fear to love so that you can, begin to open up and receive opportunities and blessings, as well as say, I can. You can get that dynamic in your mind to switch from I can't to I can. When you think more I cans than you do I can'ts, your creation process changes. So, just a couple of things to be aware of. And, I think one of the most powerful pieces of information I can share with you is it's about expression. A lot of the time when you make a decision out of fear, there's often a residue left over that we call regret or frustration. There's a lot of frustration or anger that's around that regret that's now sitting in your heart cavity, that's sitting in your mind. That regret, it's the worst feeling ever. And that comes from making a decision out of fear. So a lot of the time we'll shroud and we'll bury that fear with regret. And we'll bury that regret with frustration and anger and confusion until now you have this layer of emotion that's protecting and sealing in this fear, this parasite, this cancer, this demon that's stealing your energy. And that's not allowing you to be the most powerful you can be, the most expressive you can be, the most creative you can be. And you're trying to create a life for yourself, so you want to be the most creative you can be. So you have to change this fear-based mindset that you have with your beliefs and with the way you express yourself. So if you have a lot of anger and frustration, you have to let that out. You have to express it. And that's what's going to jar that energy loose and get it out of you. One of my favorite YouTubers, I'm not sure if you ever watched his videos, but his name is Elliot Host. And watching his videos taught me a lot about emotion and getting out those emotions. And once you get those out, you'll see what's underneath is pure love and pure power, pure energy, pure awesomeness. It really is. You just got to get all the muck off first, all that dirt, all that fear-based soil. You're never going to get anything good from something bad. You're never going to. You have to have good thoughts to create good things in your life. You have to have harmonious, creative thoughts to create a life. The fearful thoughts are going. The destructive thoughts are going to destroy your life, and it's going to keep you from living it. So you got to just ask yourself those things. And trust me, I know, I go through it, It's amazing, my circumstances aren't even that bad. But, you can catch yourself tripping and allowing your mind to change the way you perceive and experience your circumstances to where you're ungrateful and resentful for your circumstances. You have to, and don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself for being wherever you're at. This is for anybody, If you feel like you're having, your circumstances aren't the best, your internal circumstances, if you feel like you're misaligned with who you are, don't feel bad about it. Be happy it happened, because you can never be something without, you can never, you need to know what you're not in order to be what you are, You are something very great, something amazing, and don't doubt that. You are. But I think in order for you to truly experience that and to truly enjoy and appreciate it, you have to experience what's not, you know. You have to experience that other side. You know, in order to experience yourself as the light, you need the darkness, you know. The darkness is going to be there, but don't be consumed by the darkness. Don't be too focused on the darkness around you. Instead, direct your attention on the fact that you're a light, and you can easily just light up the darkness. But it's going to take wisdom. It's going to take education. It's going to take a lot of honesty with yourself, you know. It's going to take the ability for you to be able to step back and objectively observe yourself. What about you is functional? What about you is dysfunctional? Who is poison in your life? Who is a demon in your life? Who is an angel in your life? You have to be able to honestly say these things to yourself. You know, if you're going to be real with one person, be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, there's a couple ideas for you. You know, I hope this aids you on your journey. Hope this aids whoever watches it in their journey. And if it does, if you feel these words have helped you, share this video, like it. You know, get it out there. Get the ideas out there. You know, I think we're here to lift each other up, man. You know, that's one thing. Lift other people up. You know, if you want to be a more high vibrational person, you're gonna have to rise up. You know, and high vibrational people, they lift people up. You know, don't put people down. That's just gonna make you go down lower with them. You know, if you're pushing them down, you got to be pushing and pushing. Next thing you know, you're still on their same level, because you have to have that contact, you know, to push them down. So by lifting them up to a new level, you're on that level with them. You know, if someone's hanging off of a cliff, you know, you have to pull them up onto that on top of that cliff to to save their life, to change. I'm kind of dragging it on now, but I just hope this helps, man. Much love to you, and you know, let me know if it does. Leave comments, you know, and yeah. Until next time, you guys be easy, all right? Hey, no, 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 hey, no, no.